Hello and welcome to number 2 of the On the Ropes podcast. Now, we did have a very big guest lined up, but he had to reschedule. So instead we've gone with our 11-year-old friend, Plushy33.
I'm not 11.
Yeah, you're what, 12? 13? 13 now?
No, I'm not giving him anything.
You're not giving us anything. Huh?
Old enough for Carson, let's just say.
Old enough for Carson. That is the
Okay.
correct term. Obviously, we've got a few questions, but as we said, this is quite spur of the moment, so we have had to make them up in the last 20 minutes. So hopefully this podcast bangs, as the other one did.
This might be a shitter.
It might be a shitter, but hey ho.
Plushy, so
We got Plushy. Plushy's funny. Everyone gets on with Plushy, so hopefully it'll be all right. Obviously, Plushy, we've got to speak about the elephant in the room of you going from how many subs were you on originally?
So,
okay, Theo's not the elephant in the room. Like,
Shut up, dude. That's. Alright, so I think. Let me think. So October or September, I was at 300 subscribers, and I was kind of staying there for like a good while.
You were on that for what, at least about a year, right?
Yeah, and then now I'm at like 2,000 or something.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, there's one reason that happened,
Yeah.
and obviously you became quite good friends with Linus Studios. When did you guys actually become friends? Because obviously,
So
I hadn't heard you speak about him before, and then yeah.
So a lot of people don't actually know how we met. So we met on the server called SMP Weekly, which was, as Linus likes to put it, the worst content creation SMP ever. Pretty much SMP Weekly was with a bunch of smaller people and with some people that aren't even content creators. So I met Linus through there. Now, how I saw it was I saw it in, I think, one of the RVFC channels. Someone said that his videos were doing well. I was like, oh, cool. And then I kind of watched some of them, and then I saw the SMP Weekly, and I was like, oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I think I'd like to join. So I joined, and then first day I joined, I was kind of like, I kind of want to be a big character or a small character, you know, because I don't want to join and then be nothing. So, the next day there was actually an event, and I actually kind of did a threat on the SMP. Almost planted TNT. So I planted like TNT below campfire and almost exploded it, but I didn't. And that point on, so I won full diamond armor from the event, and then I was like hunted down and killed for it, and then pretty much the whole it was kind of like a war in a way, and that's pretty much we became more closer and stuff. And then when we really became like really close friends is when he made a community post saying that he was making the book video, which was the video that I was actually planning to make. So I was like, here, that's really cool. I was actually considering making a video like this. I was like, you can have it, I won't make it. And he was like, do you want to do it with me or something along the lines? And I said yes, and then
that video banged.
Here we are. Yeah.
SMP Weekly, that was kind of based off of Dream SMP, no? Like, because you've got different kinds of SMPs now, don't you, really? Because you had Minecraft and then stuff like this.
Yeah, so realistically, it didn't become storyline based until near the end. Because near the end, that's when Linus had somewhat of popularity. And that's when we decided this is going to be a storyline type thing, somewhat. So that's what we did.
Yeah. Like, you didn't, was it faked, any of it? Like,
so I will say it was
obviously
scripted.
There's a difference between pre-planned and faked, but
So it was obviously scripted because where I canonically died, it was mostly world edited. So there's like insane mountains. So it was scripted, and most of it was scripted, but a lot of it there was some improv, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Obviously, you're not the only person who majorly benefited from being friends with Linus. Kirby,
Kirby,
obviously. Did you ever see Kirby as like competition in any way, like friendly competition or even anything?
The thing with Kirby is he's not from last time I heard, he's not really posting content a lot because he wasn't able to.
Yeah, he's got like personal issues at home, which is the main reason. Yeah,
which sucks. But personally, I just saw him as like a friend. Realistically, I just saw it as like a group kind of.
Yeah. So there was no like friendly rivalry or anything in there, was there? Or was it just?
No, I didn't really, care.
Yeah, you were just focusing on yourself and then let him do his thing.
I was just trying to grow. Yeah, and then just supporting him along the way. So
obviously,
that was really what was going on.
There is one major difference between you two, and that would be where Kirby stayed with the content he was doing. Obviously, your content completely changed. Like, did a full 180.
So, what happened was that I decided that I wanted to... So, before this whole YouTube thing, I did UHC, and that was doing terrible. 2 views for 20-minute videos that took hours to edit and upload. It just was not worth it.
No.
But then I actually did Bedrock content. One of the videos did really well, but I didn't really want to stick with Bedrock because it was very hard to grow off it.
Do you know, it's funny because I actually have it written down here, and I was going to bring up earlier, obviously you say it was hard to make content on Bedrock, but I've known you for long enough to know you probably prefer Bedrock to Java in a lot of senses.
Yes.
So how did that work for you? Like, did you just completely go, do you know what, Bedrock ain't it, and just completely stop making content on it, or have you still got plans that you want to do with Bedrock?
So realistically, the only way you can get popular off of Bedrock is if you make videos on the Hive, which is Hypixel doesn't exist. Now, if Hypixel did exist on Bedrock, that would be a different story.
Yeah.
But personally, people prefer Java way more, like YouTube algorithm-wise and content-wise, because you can do so many more things with Java. With Bedrock, it is so hard to code and mod and get a server and stuff. It's really complicated.
Yeah.
And then like the whole like PvP, the whole landscape is very different. And I was trying to actually get YouTube rank on the Hive. Which I could meet the requirements soon, but I don't care about it anymore because, Linus told me, it's like, you're caring too much about the rank, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of true. I was like that, so I decided because it's probably better for me to make Java content because it has a higher chance of doing better. So that's what I did.
That makes sense. Adam, what's your favourite Plushy33 video, mate, as you're still here?
Oh, well, I've just watched so many. Do you know what? It's not necessarily one that he made, but I rather enjoyed the RVFC Taskmaster. I think that was quite good.
Was not in that.
He wasn't in that. Okay, well, I'm just gonna.
See you later, mate. See ya. Bye. Alright. Well, that's not awkward at all.
This week, he'll just sit on this one because he thinks like he'll do better than I will. Yeah.
Oh dear. Right, back to Plushy33. Obviously, I watch your videos, Plushy, and I know which ones I like. But obviously, we were talking about your transition in content, and you actually, the way it's said is not a true representation of what it is. But I've just put it down as like algorithm grabs, in a sense, if you know what I mean. Like, you started doing videos where it was the Minecraft or Minecraft we do this, or we've beaten Minecraft, or manhunts and stuff like that.
The thing is, it's called trend jacking, and what you're supposed to do is when a popular trend or something is going on in the community, you need to make a video like pretty much when it's in the heat of it.
Yeah.
Now, why those videos do so well is because it wasn't in the heat of it. Now I still know how to do it. It's just you have to wait until the time and day and how to do it.
Yeah.
I still have ideas in mind.
Can I just say, I am friends with Plushy. I don't even watch Tay's videos when he uploads every weapon flip. I just don't watch YouTube as much unless it's like bigger YouTubers.
Plushy is a big YouTuber. Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
I am not.
No, yeah, no. What I was saying though is like, obviously, I understand exactly what you're doing, and the one that really kind of hit for you out of nowhere was Minecraft, but I'm in space. And to be honest, I find it funny this is the one because
That's my favorite video. I watched I did watch that one.
Yeah.
I actually watched that one as well pretty soon, purely because it was on Premiere. No, I remember being quite shocked when that was the one that did really well on your channel for the time, purely because I'd say that's the one that's actually furthest from the actual trends, because the trends going around time of that was more of a I survived 100 days in type thing.
Yeah, that's still kind of doing well, but you need to do
well, yeah,
something
but it just takes so much time to produce a video of that, because obviously 100 days in Minecraft is about 36 hours.
It's very easy to fake though.
It is easy to fake, but I mean, if you're gonna do it, I'd say why fake it almost.
Yeah.
Like, it's almost just unnecessary. But no, you did a few where some hit and then some didn't hit, and one of them that didn't hit was well, not as many as the rest of your videos, was Minecraft, but we all start in different places, which makes me laugh purely because it's almost an extremely similar content, like sort of what's the word? Similar content basically to the Minecraft, but I'm in space. I was gonna say, why do you think that is before I give why I think it is?
So personally, I think I probably should have gotten a better title.
Yeah.
But also, it probably would have been better to do it when the Minecraft thing was happening.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean, for me personally, I genuinely think it was because the thumbnail featured everyone that was in the video. And I know it's a weird thing to say, but it's purely because people click on your videos of you because they recognize you, obviously, because they're subscribed to you.
Yeah, that's true.
And obviously you've got, I know them, CJ and Brock, their faces pop up and everyone goes, well, who's that?
Yeah, that's true.
But obviously, I didn't know if you'd picked up on that at all or not, but I only thought you may have, purely because your next two videos after that, both not even you in the thumbnail. Like, Dream and those people in it. I didn't know if that was like a strategy or idea for you, or if it just sort of happened.
So usually what you need to do is because the whole speedrun drama is happening, you need to kind of, you know, do it when it's happening, and that's what I did, and that's probably why I did so decent.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, you were literally, on the day of recording this, 4 days ago is when you uploaded your Did Dream Fakers speedrun. The only video on the channel I actually haven't watched at the moment, mainly because I didn't give a fuck about the Dream speedrun thing. But
I mean, realistically, I don't really care if he cheated or not.
No, I'd say he's banged well enough and done enough of those videos to the point where if he did cheat, who gives a fuck? Like, at this point, it's just completing Minecraft. It's not the most difficult thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'd say I didn't watch it for that reason, and I would have thought a lot of people would be the same, but, I mean, fucking clearly not. Because you views.
Yeah, 100%.
The backgrounds of your videos, though, majority of the time, if it's not ones like the ones you did all start in different places or I'm in space, it's just you doing parkour, really. And I was going to say to you, like, how do I put it in a way that isn't sounding like a massive prick?
Probably just do something else. I mean, that's what I'm going to do for my other videos.
Yeah, I mean, I don't actually think it's the worst thing, but I think it makes your video more of
You have to do something that you're good at. Like,
well, yeah, obviously.
Usually most people do high pixel, so I'm just going to do that for most of the time. And
yeah.
It's really only background, so...
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, because I was going to say, because the one thing I had to comment on was, I find myself when I'm watching your videos, it's become less watching and more I just listen to it while I do it.
That's fine.
And yeah, I just know, I know of a few YouTubers who just wouldn't want that at all. But obviously I didn't know your opinion on that, in a sense. Like, a lot of people would just, if you're going to watch their videos, want you to devote everything to it. I'd assume personally, from like a smaller YouTuber's point of view, for you it's just, as long as people are showing interest in any form, that's what's more important to you.
Yeah, yeah, kind of true.
Yeah, you have got one banger video on your channel. Well, you've actually got a couple, but the main bangers are things like how to get every cape in Minecraft Bedrock, and how to do all the Bedrock things, and how multiple times actually how to get every cape. They slapped, bruv. Like,
So I'm gonna do one for Java, but when migration happens, because then there's gonna be a new cape.
well, that makes sense. I mean, honestly, it makes sense to do it when migration happens as well, because everybody will then be looking. I was actually, you answered my question before I asked it, because I was going to ask if you were going to do another one of them, purely because it's not really your content now, is it? Like, you don't really do that style.
I don't mind doing them. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
I don't do Bedrock anymore, so.
Yeah, it's fair. So are you completely done with Bedrock in that sense, like, of making videos on it? Are you just going to stick to Java, or are you still going to bounce back and forth?
So the thing is, I don't play Bedrock anymore, and I'm probably just gonna stick to Java, because it's just better, like, for content.
I mean, that's fair enough. Speaking of Bedrock or Java, are you ever planning on doing like other games entirely on your channel, or anything in a sense? Because you've also got the you've got your second channel, obviously.
And that's realistically, because there are actually people that subscribe to that are from my main channel.
Yeah.
But realistically, the only thing that they're gonna get is RRs.
Yeah.
RRs and like kind of like meme videos. That's really what I post.
That's fair. I mean,
because,
you say RRs, you really don't play them very much anymore, anyway,
yes,
do you?
So I was in 60.
60.
But like I don't know how the hell Bowfish does it. It's extremely unhealthy. Like, I got sad, so I just like, I don't know. What I did was I just like, and now I'm in like what 2010. So.
Fair enough. I mean.
And even then, the ones I'm in, I probably won't even play.
Yeah, you say you got like sad. Like, would you say your mental health was actually affected just by being in this many?
Yes.
Because obviously, sorry, I was just gonna say, like, I'm obviously in a lot as well, but I've never found it like took a personal toll on me, and obviously that could be completely different for you.
So first of all, it's just unhealthy because like you just wake up and then that takes like 2 hours, and like you could be having another one that takes like 4 in total. It's just like you don't get to do anything else, and also you kind of get rid of the in real life interactions with like IRL friends, and that's not. I would rather have those. So that's pretty much one of the other reasons why I'd quit. But I don't know. It's just like it's kind of like, to me, I feel like a lot of UHCs just feel the same.
That makes sense.
Adam,
Adam,
like non-Reddit, it's pretty similar.
I was gonna say, you're in one RR. Actually, you're not even in an RR. You're in one streamed round. What?
Yeah.
You don't even enjoy that very much.
It's one of those things. I think it's because, obviously, like Plushy is about the age you were when you started, or a bit older.
Yeah.
And I think because the only reason why I'm in the RVFC UHC is because just through being friends with everyone there, so by default I'm in it.
Yeah.
And it's one so because I'm that much older and trying to start it whilst working,
It's just long.
It's just long, and it's one of those ones where it's like, you know what, like, it's, as bad as it sounds, I'd rather sit in a call and talk to you guys than play Minecraft for an hour or so.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's
I think
most of the game is on PvP and stuff.
I left a lot of them as well. obviously nowhere near as many as you because I'm still pretty prominent when it comes to that community. But I think personally that it's actually dying itself, the whole community.
Yeah.
I think it will be around for another couple years, but I honestly think after that it's going to be gone, or at least nowhere near the level it is now. Like, it's just they're hard to enjoy, especially when
Also, like, not a lot of people enjoy barely edited like 20 minutes of Minecraft. Like,
yeah, I mean, no one, like, people say obviously they're like no one watches RRs. Obviously,
like,
that's not true, but fucking no one watches RRs if you're posting them every other day, a different season, without editing it and just slapping it up.
and like, even then, even if you are editing it, it's not gonna do well in the YouTube algorithm at all.
Well, no, of course not. I mean, it's just difficult because I feel like the YouTube algorithm now is to a point where making an actual series of something on a game doesn't do well. Like,
The only time that UHC did well was Cube, in my opinion, and United, but that was really short-lived in my opinion.
Cube had it out for a while. I feel like when Bad Lion died, UHC itself was just going to go downhill anyway, because Bad Lion had so many big YouTubers doing it purely because it was the #1 server.
Yeah.
And then
With all the around, and then what's it called? The whole Bad Lion drama. It's not even possible for it to like come back.
No, exactly. So I'd argue that it's probably UHC is going to be dead in the next few years. Honestly, in my mind, without a doubt.
Like if I grow a little bit more, I can be partnered with Bad Lion, but I'm just not because I don't support it, like what they do. Because like, I don't know. It's just you have a bad taste in your mouth after the whole drama happens.
I think what because like your early teens, aren't you, Plushy? We'll say that your early teens. I think the problem, obviously, like you're growing now, but I think the problem that you'll face is that you'll get to mine and Tay's age. Well, Tay's about than me.
Yeah.
You realise that you'll be wanting to like work, like because realistically, Minecraft for the rest of your life isn't a viable job. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you actually get paid a good amount of like money, like as being I can get like the environment can't be the best, but you know I like to like go outside and stuff and hang out with my friends, so that's usually like what I do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you'll get to a point where you.
Yeah. Where I feel like what Adam's saying is you'll get to a point where it won't be the priority for you, and you'll less care about making videos to a sense, and just want to enjoy your life. Like when you get to about within, well, basically just late teens, pretty much. You just it becomes second to everything. So it's difficult because I would argue that the only way to continue with YouTube in that sense is you've got to make your content mature with you type thing.
Yeah.
Like, because obviously at the moment you're going to have a lot of viewers that are young and just want the Minecraft and the fun, but like you will grow to a point, in my opinion, like you will continue to grow, and then you'll be at a point where people will subscribe to you for you less than your content type thing.
So when you get to that point, I would just like I'm probably just gonna do like whatever I want on Minecraft, you know, like I think one good example is actually Ant Venom, because he kind of do that, because now he just does like the documentary kind of type thing.
Yeah, I used to watch Ant Venom a lot. I actually completely forgot that name existed.
He's a really good YouTuber.
Yeah. Fucking Story Maps, that was the one that I always used to watch from him. They slapped, mate. I'd be sat there on my dad's computer at the age of like 8, fucking watching Ant Venom do a new fucking adventure map.
Because he's actually like he's one of the older YouTubers that have adapted to the newer kind of lifestyle.
Yeah, I'd say there's very few of them. It's like him, Captain Sparkles, and then
Sky Does Minecraft definitely hasn't.
Sky Does Minecraft, the fucking state of that man. Jesus Christ.
But like this whole son, like that whole drama, dude, that was insane.
Bro, he lost everything. He genuinely made these diss tracks and he thought he had won at life. And what did he gain? Nothing. He lost his kid. He lost most of his viewership. Everyone know he shit the bed.
Like even if he kept on doing Minecraft or like whatever he did, like prisons, or I watched him for his like escaping the prison type beat.
Yeah.
So even if he kept on doing that, the YouTube landscape would have changed.
Oh, it would have swallowed him whole.
It's like Basher, really. He wouldn't have survived in today's climate.
I mean, Basher didn't survive in today's climate.
The fact that he's a paedophile, but
Yeah, I was gonna say that doesn't help.
Clara Baby Legs.
Clara Baby Legs, just
She's been doing some mad things.
she
We're
moves
talking about
mad.
Basherverse.
Bro, Basherverse just... Bro, so many of them died, like... I saw a picture the other day, which proper made me laugh, and it was just, YouTube 2013 to YouTube 2020, look at this glow up.
If anything, it's more of their fault of why they died.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not saying that. I mean, for some of them, either age caught up to them, or they just weren't relatable anymore and stuff. But I saw a photo the other day on Twitter, and it was just said, "Look at this YouTube Minecraft glow up," and it had like the pack. So obviously,
Yeah.
Bayesian Canadian, all that lot.
I'm not gonna lie, I never really watched Pack. I thought people like DanTDM and Stampy were better because I'm a Bedrock player, so that's why I like Stampy.
Not the pack. It wasn't the pack. It was the Sky Does Minecraft groups who had like Bayesian, Jerome, Sky, Sunday, yeah, that, and then it showed the Dream Team afterwards, and I was like, mate, that is so far from a glow up. The Team Crafted in their prime were just the coolest shit. And I was trying to think of like what all of them are doing now. Sunday is actually still making content and doing well.
Oh yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
The only one from that group that does well.
Yeah.
Like he still gets like 1 million.
Bayesian shit the bed. Jerome really shit the bed. Sky, literally shit the bed.
That's fortunate.
I don't know what happened to Husky, Trumu, or Deadlocks.
Husky, he still Husky he like streams, but he only averages like 20 viewers, which isn't bad, but like for someone that
it's not good. It's not good when you think about where he was though. Like that just isn't good at all.
And then Deadlocks, I don't know where the hell he is, but he was one of my favorites. So.
No, but it's sad because I look back and I think like of little things like they used to do YouTuber tournaments, and obviously even though I was young, I was still into like PvP and stuff like that. Clearly, my years of training have not shown ever. But they did stuff. I think my favorite one was they did a. I think it was Sethbling made a game, and it was like a Minecraft Super Smash Bros. And that was
I think that was on Hypixel, right?
No. So that was their own take on it. I think Sethblings was like the original, where you had like 6 kits, and that was it. And it was no real plugins or anything. It was all done through command blocks and everything. And it was just a massive Minecraft tournament with like obviously Ant Venom, Team Crafted, and all that. And just so many of them are like just dead now, and I don't even think about them. And to think that, well, I'd say what,
buried, bro.
Yeah, like 10 years ago, that was the highlight of my week. So, mate, YouTube just goes fast, you know? Like, it almost doesn't feel real sometimes.
Yeah, but like the reason why those guys are still like living is because you make a crap ton of money off of it. Like if you are in like Dream, he makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
Obviously, but if you're popular like them or get to that state, you're gonna have enough money for your.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like we say those people are dead in the pan. Let's be honest, they're probably sat there living comfortably, retired with all their
In
peas.
their elderly home. Like,
Yeah.
Have you seen Captain Sparkles' house?
Oh, dude, that guy has like 2 Lambos or something like that, dude.
He has 2 McLarens. Like, what? He played block game, and he's got 2 McLarens.
Mate, that's so sick. I remember the one that I used to talk about a lot was Syndicate. I never actually watched him much. Yeah, I never actually watched him much, but I just saw his house tour once while he was still doing... he did some story SMP thing before story SMPs were popular.
What did he do? He did, what's it called?
Isle of Might?
No, Ironite. Yeah.
I used to love mine. I used to watch it every time it used to come out.
Oh, yeah, no, I thought that shit was so good. That was before, like, storytelling and stuff in servers had become popular, though.
That was him, oh my god, it's Firefox and Jericho, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
They added more towards the end. Have you seen he's actually done, like, a reincarnation of that series? Like, lately?
Yeah, it's the Minor Islands or something.
Yeah, so I haven't watched that at all. I don't know if you guys have at all.
I did early, when I did, like, summertime this year, when he was uploading it. and then he stopped because of all the accusations he had come towards him.
Not a clue about any of that. Didn't hear about any of that.
Oh, basically, someone accused. It was when that whole like cancel culture for the hashtag #MeToo movement.
Or it was Me Too or something.
And basically, this woman just came out and said that apparently he raped her, but he didn't. So.
Mate, I just can't believe that Syndicate would be even somewhat capable of that ever.
He's 5'2".
And he just is like the loveliest person I've ever seen. But anyway, on to my point at hand. To think that he went from doing things like that, really like innovating Minecraft videos to a sense. And
oh yeah.
Look at the bags. Have you seen the man's house?
Oh yeah.
Bro, I can't get over it. I can't.
What's kind of crazy to think about is if you're a Minecraft YouTuber, you kind of invest into your Minecraft account, and then if you're a YouTuber, like kind of come out with what you, I don't know if that makes sense, but
It doesn't.
Like what Minecraft. Okay, so like Minecraft's like a $20 game, and
oh yeah. So you're putting in like a $20 investment, and then if you do well, it could fucking come out to however much. But I just find it's mental to me to think that not just Minecraft YouTubers, but YouTubers alone can actually make this much money. Because as much as I enjoy so many people's content, for like the Sidemen, for example, I don't know if Plushy, you're American, so you may not know them properly or watch them.
I know who they are.
Yeah, you know of them. Their content, I'd say it's fucking some of the best on YouTube at the moment. It's so funny, and I literally watch it all the time. Yet I still would argue that for 6 out of 7 of them, it does not warrant the money they have. Like, how do you get that much peas from sitting and playing FIFA, really, in front of a camera? Like, I understand. So KSI, I'd say, is the one who warrants being as rich as he is. I mean, man's got an amateur boxing career. He's making music. He still does the YouTube videos.
But most of them are OG YouTubers, though.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. YouTube shouldn't get you this much money, in my opinion. Like, I still.
Also, Vicstar does still kind of well.
Vicstar is probably exception.
Because he's in like the SMP, Dream SMP and like the Among Us games and stuff, so he still does well.
The fact that man has made £2 million from playing Minecraft.
No, he made that from one Minecraft server.
Yeah, but that's still mental. Yeah,
I was gonna say that in terms of what he's actually made from Minecraft alone, it's tens of millions. But
like,
that's ridiculous. Like, to think, I would say YouTube should pay like a regular job.
Yeah.
Like enough to have your house, live comfortably, and eat McDonald's once a month.
Yeah.
Like, to be fair, I would say that, like, obviously, putting in, I don't want to get flamed over this, but I don't know if this makes sense, but being a YouTuber at most parts is easy because you're at your house, you know, obviously, like, the editing, recording, that's hard.
It's definitely, like, the job isn't easy, but if you relate it to other jobs, like people who work in construction and shit, it is so easy. Like, think about it. We're sat here talking for an hour. Our channel will get like 4 videos out of this, like the podcast and like 3 or so clips. And if we were like mega famous, like a lot of these people are that we're talking about, we would be making a couple $100,000 per video for sitting here just talking.
Oh yeah, and that's kind of crazy to think about.
It is. It's so ridiculous, and it's like, I feel like the problem with a lot of small YouTubers is that they start with pure intentions of just money as well. Like, obviously, I'm not shouting at you for that, Plushy. Obviously,
okay, I'm not like. I know you're not shouting at me, but like, I feel like most they just do it because like they see that other people do and they just want to try it, and if it does well, then cool. But yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think most of them go in it for money, but they might. I don't know.
The problem I've always found is I've always wanted to do YouTube, but I just can't be asked to make videos.
Lazy.
Which is why it makes this channel so easy, because
you can sit there. I mean, you were silent for the first 15 minutes of the podcast. You're doing all right.
I can sit and talk bollocks for ages, and Tay uploads it headset.
I don't even edit it much.
All I have to do is throw in a bit of cash sometimes to get.
Yeah, I think.
Do you know what I mean?
I think it's a reason a lot of big YouTubers, small YouTubers, crumble is because they start with the intention of being like, right, we're gonna do this, we're gonna go hard, it's gonna be really fun, and then they realise the work they do have to put in with the editing and uploading, and less the work but more the time it actually takes as well.
And then you also have to get partnered with YouTube if you even want to make money.
Yeah, there's that, and on top of it, no one wants to put in this effort if they're not gonna receive the same, like, receive what they expect in views and likes and stuff, if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
So starting as a YouTuber, I'd say, is one of the most difficult things you can do, purely because you upload a video that you would see as a fucking banger, and you know it's that good, and everyone would think that, but no one's watching it because no one knows who you are, type thing.
Yeah.
I'd say that's why a lot of small YouTubers crumble. But you did alright because you were making so much content even before blowing up, where I'd say that's honestly why it probably helped you get big in a sense, because there was people like when the book video, was it the PvP one with Linus, was the one that
PvP building and redstone.
yeah, PvP was the first one, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so when that one come out, people would like gone to look at your channel and stuff because he plugged you hard in the video. Like he put your whole name and channel and everything on there, so people would find you. And then obviously you already had backlogs of footage and like videos that you'd made already. And I'd argue that if you didn't have that content already on your channel, you wouldn't have gained half as much as you did, type thing.
Oh yeah, maybe, probably.
Like
yeah, probably. Yeah, I agree.
So that's why it's one of those things, you need to be consistent no matter what size you are, purely in case the rare chance of something like what happened to Plushy happens. Because if you've made one good video and everyone's like, shit, that was awesome, they're still not going to subscribe if you have no other videos on your channel. Because they're going to be like, alright, that one video was awesome, but he doesn't make any other content, or at least not what I'm interested in, so bin it off. Whereas you were quite lucky because I would argue your style of thumbnails and things before even the algorithm and stuff was assisting you was close enough to what the main algorithm and everything was doing and all the trends. Yeah. That's why everyone went with it. Same with Kirby. That's why I think you two were the ones that got hit through the videos. Because obviously if you look back, you've got like 10k views 8 months ago, the truth about Bricklin Forest, don't know how to say that, but like that, the way everything's titled and thumbnailed was already pretty much catering to the algorithm. So obviously people found you, saw that, and then went, oh, do you know what, jump on that, I will, and then started viewing you. So it's like, if you want to be popular, you just have to be consistent. That's like the main thing, really.
Hello.
So, we are going to wrap up the podcast somewhat, but there is one section that I know Plushy33 doesn't know about of our podcast that we do at the end of every one. Plushy, this segment is something that me and Adam used to do on our original podcast with our other friend, but as you are the first guest, we have decided that we're going to let you choose what goes in the On the Ropes podcast Hall of Fame for this week. Now, the Hall of Fame is a section we do at the end of every podcast, and at the end of the year we'll do a complete summary and recap of everything that went into the Hall of Fame. Basically, the Hall of Fame can be anything. Anything can be inducted into the Hall of Fame. It can be a meme, it can be a recent event, it can be a person, even like just anything. Anything that you think makes you laugh, is funny, and just something that you enjoy. Anything of that can go into the Hall of Fame, and we have completely thrown you under the bus, and we're going to make you think of it right now. Last week, Adam's Darth Vader statue is what went into the Hall of Fame, purely because I'd never seen it before. He pulled it out of nowhere, and it made me laugh a lot.
So arguably, you could say he said that about my penis.
Well, he did say that about your penis. It did make me laugh a lot. We'll give you a little bit of time to think of it. Me and Adam, in the meantime, will play a game of rock paper scissors. Best shot, 3. Alright, ready? Rock. Oh, you bastard.
You got on shoot.
We're going on shoot?
That's what you did. You went.
Yeah. Rock, paper,
I went,
scissors, shoot.
rock, paper, scissors.
Alright, we'll do it your way then.
Fine.
Alright, fine.
Alright.
Rock, paper, scissors. Ah, you bastard.
You cheated, you bastard.
I didn't fucking cheat.
You did.
You're just slow, mate.
No.
Yeah, I was trying to do it and stay in time with you.
You just look like a spastic trying to like.
Alright.
Alright.
So I think I'm gonna do this one.
Okay.
Because I don't know what else to do. Here you go. I think oh, it's loading.
If it's a
too much
picture or
big.
if it's a picture or anything, I'll put it on the screen. Hopefully it's not.
It's a little bit too big, but it makes sense because the person's big.
Yo. Alright, if this is a picture of me, I'll cry. It is me. It's me. It's me.
Pictures for so long.
Oh god, that actually was your Discord profile picture for ages as well. Right, do you know what, Plushy? I think that is a perfect induction, considering it's you. Hampton. I'll flash that picture on the screen as much as I don't want to, because Plushy has picked it for the Hall of Fame. But thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, because, you know, we're getting 100 views and a couple hundred views on all of our videos, and we are on 12 subscribers still. Going strong. So, please subscribe. Obviously, Plushy's link will be in the description. I'll say check him out, but everyone who watches this video probably already knows of him. Thank you for coming on, Plushy. We really appreciate it. Very last minute. Is there anything you want to plug before you leave?
So subscribe to this, subscribe to me, watch the video from here, and me. Yay.
Yeah. Okay, goodbye.